Hi, Kelly. How you doing? Good evening. Lorraine, how you doing? I'm not seeing too many people in here at the moment. Can't hear me? Can you all hear me now? I take it you can hear me now, yeah? Hi, Gemma. Shirley. Okay, so tonight I'm going to do some card reading. I'm going to pick a card for someone. I'm going to pick someone on here, then pick a card, tell you about the card, and then we're going to go from there. So, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm focused. Hi, Shirley. Give me a hi, just so I can connect with you. I take it you can hear me, Shirley, can you? So just give me a yes. Hi, how are you? And then I will go with the card that I've got you. I just need to see you on here. So while you're connect, hi, yes, you. Shirley, Shirley Mello. That's who I've got the card for. So this is the card that I chose from you. Okay, you see that? Camera's a bit clearer now, isn't it? That's the card I've got for you. So, okay, so it's talking about your actions match your values and also you're right. So that's what he's saying, okay? So I felt this card is something about that you've got to keep questioning yourself. But you mustn't change your beliefs and what you believe in. You know, it's really important to you. But I do feel you keep questioning it. And I feel it's more about past, something was happening in the past than you are now, but it's leaking into now. And what Eric, my guide, is saying is that you need to stop questioning yourself. You need to believe in yourself, and what you'll keep going over and over and over about question, you know, the questioning, the actions that you've done is nothing wrong with what you've done. Okay, so I just want to say that I believe that you need to move forward and not live in the past. And the other thing you need to be is a bit more confident when you make a decision. When you've made a decision, stick to it. And that's what Eric's saying. I want to also say there's a lady that walks with you from upstairs. She's very proud of you. She's giving me a lot of stomach issues for some reason. I don't know if that's her or she's talking about someone on this earth. And I just want to say that she's talking about a ring, but I don't think you've got a ring or you wear a ring. But she's saying the person who's got a ring should wear it or at least use it to kind of move forward. All right. I want to also say that there is changes, okay, on your path, but positive. And I feel there's anxiety or issues around work at the moment. So you need to sort that out as well. Hope you can take that. All right. Thank you. Let's go to Hailey. How you doing? I haven't seen you for ages on here. How you doing, Hailey? Just give me a hi, yeah? No, I'll just pick a card. Okay, so this is the card I picked for you, Hailey. Okay. Now the card is okay, so think about what you are doing, because it's saying about spiritual teachers, but I think the lady that's around you upstairs, like a grandma, Nan, is watching over you, okay? And she's trying to guide you. So this is the guide card. This is a card that's saying that they're guiding you and supporting you. I do feel really anxious at the moment with you, and I feel that what this card's saying is that you need to think about what is causing this, okay? I don't think you're communicating within your unit of relationship, and I just feel that you need to kind of have some time on your own to discuss what path you're going onto, okay? And the other thing I'm going to say with this card is that Hailey, you just need to almost agree the right direction and what is the future and where you're going. and I feel that that needs to happen. It's almost the communication is not happening. You kind of you're both disagreeing, and almost like going with the flow. That's what I'm saying. The lady with you, the nana with you, is saying that she is proud of you, but I do feel you're over worrying and you're not kind of explaining yourself in the right way and showing and basically being clear in your communication. That's what she's saying. Now, for some reason, she's looking after your daughter. Okay, she's around your daughter Hailey quite a bit. And what I'm going to say to you around your daughter is that I just feel that a little bit anxiousness, and I feel that she's quite shy, but she kind of hides it. And what your grandma's saying, what your nan's saying, is that she just needs to use that communication and use that kind of confidence in a different way, and she'll come out. I don't know if she's having issues at school, but I know she's not at school, but she didn't. I think she really likes it, and I think the group of people are not very good around her. So Nana's a little worried. She's moving her around on that path, and she's going to protect her. All right, and I also see a move for you, but not until about 18 months to 2 years. All right, thank you. Hi, Bobbie. How are you? I'm going to pick a card for you. Okay. So the card is this. Okay. So it says God box, but I would actually is it okay? So basically, what I would say there is that it says express your feelings in a different way. Use your energy and your emotions, and you will go to the plan that you're working at. I do feel quite anxious around you at the moment, and Bowie, I just feel that you kind of don't like change, and there's been a lot of changes on around you at the moment. So what my guide is saying is that you need to just relax a bit. Don't get so anxious. You hide it quite well. You should play poker. You hide it quite well. And Eric is saying that basically what you should do is just, you're better on with a kind of a plan, a kind of an action plan that he's saying. So kind of write down where you want to go. But I don't know if you've heard from that job, but I do feel that you're going to be offered a job very soon if you haven't already. I also want to say regarding that card, you kind of, when it says express yourself in a different way, I actually think you close down, you shut down. So you don't really express yourself. You kind of step back and close down. And what my guide is saying is that, and the lady around you, of course, is saying that to get people to listen to you, you just need to choose the words. It's not about making the noise. And I just feel that you kind of just shut down and don't communicate. You stop communicating, and they're a little bit worried about that. They're pushing you forward. They're saying to me that, again, you're looking for a property of your own. It's going to be a flat at the first move. That's what they're talking about. So they're saying a flat. You need to compromise, they're going to say, but it's not going to be yet. You're going to be honest with you, I can see another 2.5, maybe years before they move you. But I do see a move, all right? The move that you've had already within the family, so your family moving, that's positive, and you're only now going to move forward. And also, don't feel pressured in relationship that you don't want. I don't know what they mean by that, okay? You choose the relationship you want, and you choose who you want around you, all right? So don't feel pressured in that, okay? Look after yourself. You're a fantastic mum, Nana said, and she loves you very much. Okay, who else we got? Hi, Christine. I just want to pick a card for you. For some reason, I'm really drawn to you. As I pick the card, I just want to start picking up pain around my ears. I don't know if you're having ear pain or someone around you, but I started getting ear pain. Soon I see your picture, I started getting ear pain. So I don't know if you can take that. and my stomach's quite swollen, but I think it's the gentleman that's walked in for some reason. There's a man around you, and I've got real swelling around my stomach. So Christine, I don't know if you can take that, but that's what I've got. Okay. Now it says express yourself. So the card that I've got is all about singing and dancing. I don't know if you love music or dancing, but that's what the card they chose for you. And what it says is express yourself and use your psychic ability to connect to the people upstairs. Okay. So what I want you to do is that so particularly a lady around you used to always listen to the same kind of music and the song, and every time it comes on, apparently it reminds you of your mum. That's what this gentleman's saying to me. So I don't know who the gentleman is. I believe it's a father figure, so it's in spirit. That's what I believe who he is. I also want to say that your mum gives you a lot of signs that she's around, like she plays that kind of music she likes, or that particular song. She's on about the music that you chose, your family chose, or you chose for when at a funeral. I don't like that word, but I will use it, funeral. And also, she said you still got her little booklet, what you get when you the program that you have during a funeral. You still got a picture, and you've still got the words that you chose. That's what she's telling me. I don't know if you can take that. And she's saying to me that I don't know if you're getting pain on the side of your ribs or the side of you, but she's saying that just look after yourself. And if this ain't already started, if you start getting this pain, you've got to go and see a doctor. She's saying to me it's nothing major. It's almost that you've overdone it. And it's also causing this sharp pain down there. So just look after you. She said it will go in a couple of days. She's saying, but she said that's a warning to say that slow down. I hope you can take that, okay? Hi, how do I say your name? Is it Pinar? Pinar. Anyway, how you doing? You good? I'm going to choose a card for you. I hope you're well and you're keeping well. Soon as I've seen your picture, I started getting headaches, or I've got a headache. So I don't know if you can take that. But I just seem to have a headache around you. Are you quite stressed? Is it you? Is it someone else around you? I don't know. I don't know if you can take that, yeah? But I just feel, as soon as I started focus on you, this headache I got. Okay, so I talked about a headache, and I think it is connected to stress around you for some reason. I've been quite stressed, more last few weeks than it is now, to be honest. And it says here, so the card I chose from you, consider. So the card I've chosen to you basically says, choose only positive thoughts, and your home, your career, and finances, this will improve, and the outcome will be positive. Now, I feel, okay, so with this card, I just feel that there's a lot of decisions and choices around you, okay? And I feel that you're putting it on yourself, and you're not actually sharing it either within the relationship you have with somebody, that if you're in a relationship, which I'm seeing, or within your family unit. And I just feel, for some reason, that you're not doing anything with it. It's almost that you're kind of, I just feel that you're not able to be positive because the way that your energy is at this present moment. So we need to recharge your energy, make sure you sleep better, because I don't feel I'm sleeping, sort out this headache. I would actually say that this lady who's just walked in is saying that it's time to get your eyes retested. I don't know if you wear glasses. All she's telling me is that that's not helping with these headaches, okay? And something about the light that you have in a room that you go in your room, in your house, is too bright. It needs turning down. It's too bright. The bulb needs changing, she said. The lady is giving me issues with her hand. So I don't know if you can, I think it's on mum's side, not dad's side. And I just want to say I've got this issue around my arm on the right side, and I don't know if I'm just shadowing her or mirroring her, but all I'm saying is that these feel pins and needles, and my hand feels really weak, but the grip doesn't feel tight at all, okay? So I don't know if you can take that, but she's around you, and she's around you a lot, and she's just saying that you will move forward. And it's something about, she keeps on mentioning the March, the 15th, the 16th. So I don't know why she keeps saying that, but I feel quite positive. I feel things are going to change then, she said. All right. So I don't know if you can take that, but thank you. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Hi, Rob. I'm good, thank you. How are you? So, who's on here who's never had a reading? So, anyone who's never had a reading, just throw me some energy. I will try and come to as many people as I can. At our past day, I've got Alex Reid joining me. I'm going to give him some reading. So, I'm going to come from you guys, go on to Alex, and then I will finish with Alex, come on to you guys before I switch off. That is the plan for tonight, okay? So, anyone who's never had a reading, just give me. I haven't had a reading. When I see that word me, then basically I will take it you've never had a reading. Hi, Andrea. You've never had a reading, I'm taking it because you said me. Let me choose you a card. Okay. So that's the card that goes. Quite a nice picture, isn't it? Right, when it says the angels are helping you and focusing with you and helping you speak the truth, okay? That is your guides. That I class angels like our guides, our loved ones that have passed over, that kind of stuff. That's how I see it. And what I do feel is that I feel you are a very honest person, and sometimes that's kind of bit you, where like in a group of friends or a group of people around you, when you try to help people and be honest with them, I felt that that's kind of bitting you a little bit on the backside. And all I'm going to say to you is that I don't think you should ever not be yourself or be truthful, because I believe the truth is the truth, and that's how you do it. I felt you've been much more better at how you deliver that truth. Sometimes you have been in the past quite direct, and that hasn't gone down very well, I'm being told. But what I'm going to say is that I do feel that you just need to be a little bit careful, because if somebody asks you something, you feel you've got to be honest and say it. I would say when you meet new friends or meet people and meet new people around you, what I would also say is that you should let people build that, they should earn that trust what you give them. So when you start to build that relationship up, don't just tell them everything, let them earn that trust from you, okay? So what I'm going to say is just think about that. I'm going to say there's a gentleman upstairs who's just walked in for you, and he's saying to me that he's quite emotional, but I don't think he would have shown that emotion so much on here, but he's quite emotional. And he's saying to me that he feels you need to be pushed forward a little bit on your path. You're kind of hesitating making decisions, and you keep on, it's like you're not moving forward, because you're probably the best you've been where you are now, but it's about getting that confidence and moving forward. He's also saying it's time to change career and start moving forward. You deserve to work on your career and start working for and moving forward, but be careful of the people around you. He's saying also to me, this guy who I believe is a grandfather figure, he's saying to me that, and a reason on mum's side for some reason, because he keeps talking about mum, but I'll come back to her. And what he's saying is that you need to watch the people around you, because I feel that they're going to be blocking you moving forward. But there is some training and studying to do. You're more of a hands-on person than a study and sit down. But all I'm going to say is that you will find a way of doing it, because you want to move forward, okay? I felt this gentleman, for some reason, has got something about the timing. Maybe, I don't know if this is his passing, about 2:15, 2:30. And he keeps on talking about that time, and he wasn't able to say goodbye. So I just want to say to you that he loves you very much. He's around you. And he said, about mum. He said, sorry, I was just about to go. And he said, no, I want to talk about mum. He's worried about mum, and he's putting his arms around mum, and he's just saying, you need to look after her, okay? But he's saying she just doesn't kind of... she needs to get an MOT, almost a health checkup, but she needs to also start going out a little bit more. She's almost barricaded herself in with all this going on. So get her out a little bit more. That's what he's saying. Okay, you can take that. Thank you. Hi, Sky. So you've never had a reading because I've just seen the word me on there. So I just want to say that I'm going to focus on you then. I like your name, by the way, Sky. Okay. So the first card. So the card I picked, it says be willing to forgive. Okay, that is the card that they picked for you. All right. Now, what I would say to that is this: you need to kind of clear your mind from the past. So let's talk about that first. Clear your mind from the past, okay, and learn how to move on with taking the positivity with you, not the negativity. I feel you live in the past a little bit, and once somebody kind of does you over and someone kind of does the wrong, and you never ever can let go. You couldn't give someone a second chance. That's what my guide is saying. But it's important that you don't keep that negativity and negative thoughts, because that's only going to just come back on yourself and bring you down. So what I would say is when someone does wrong on you, you kind of say, okay, no worries, whatever kind of thing, move on and do not take that with you, because what's happening is that you're kind of just living in the past too much and it's dragging. I feel really heavy, like you're being weighed down. And all I'm going to say is that it's time to kind of learn by them mistakes, or learn by what's happened in the past and move on. I don't know why you keep going to the age of 16, because I keep going back to the 16, and Eric's just saying to me that it's important that you kind of don't stay with that 16-year-old. I don't know how old you are, but it's almost you keep going back, going forward, going back. And all I'm going to say is that's what you need to do. And I feel a little bit anxious around relationships at the moment. So can we start looking at that and almost making sure we start communicating and planning for the future? Okay, I hope you can take that. Okay. Julie, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm going to pick a card for you, yeah? So that's your card I've chosen. I'm just going to go with it for a sec. Listen to your feelings, okay? Because I feel you get a lot of kind of gut feelings. This is where the spirit kind of speaks to you, and this is where you get a lot of guidance here. This helps us cross the road and not get knocked down. This helps us guide and move on the right direction. What I'm going to say to you, okay, is that you don't listen to it. You kind of feel it and you think, yeah, that don't feel right, but you ignore it. That's what I'm being told. And what I'm going to say is you need to listen to your body a little bit more, and you need to listen to the messages that gentleman who you're saying is passing upstairs. I do feel that there is a father figure around you. I feel he wants us. He wants to communicate, okay, with you, and he keeps saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." He's saying he never got a chance to say goodbye, but then he goes back. When he says that to me, I never got a chance to say goodbye. What then he says is that we did have some positive moments days before. So I felt that days before this happened and he went upstairs, I felt that you had some time with him, or you had a good discussion, which was a positive discussion. He's saying to me, I want you to look after yourself. He's saying to me that I've got a lot of reasons to say sorry, but I couldn't continue the way I was. All right. So I hope you can take that. He's around you. He's trying to get your attention. He's trying to move a picture, and he's messing around with, I don't know what he keeps saying, like a DVD player, or is like a video system not working or something, because he keeps messing around with the wires. He keeps pulling them out. So I don't know what he means by that, but that's what he keeps saying. Or the computer wire, maybe. I don't know. So he's just telling me that he loves you very much and he blows you a kiss. Hi, how do we say your name? I can say Zoe. How you doing? I take it you've never had a reading before. So I'm going to pick a card for you. So how do we say your first name? Wicca. I don't know. How do we say that? Wicca. Okay, so that's your card I picked. Colourful one, isn't it? And it says on it that notice messages that appear around you, sounds, music, words, and both from the inside of your home and outside. So I feel that you hear things quite a lot, and I feel that you get them kind of messages where you feel you're on your own. I feel a little bit cold. I feel someone's kind of next to me. And what did you say? No thanks. What does she mean by that? Like, I don't know what no thanks mean. You don't want to read, you do want to read it. I'll just finish it. What did you say?
Her name's Zoe. Her nickname is Wicca.
Oh, okay. Zoe, good. I can say Zoe. So I just feel that there is a lot around you and you do feel the messages, but you're not yet. It's kind of you back away when you first hear it. So what I'm going to say to you is that go with it and you'll get more stronger and stronger. You're very spiritual, I feel. And I've lost you off the screen and I was using your picture to connect with. So where is it? Hold on. There you are again. So go with it. I feel you're very spiritual. I feel that you're very much, you get the messages and you basically start to listen and you think, oh no, I can't do it anymore, I'm on my own. And I'm going to say that. There is a lady that walks with you very closely upstairs. I felt that she was quite independent, but within a few months, I just feel there's a lot of support needed for her. I felt that my back with her is really causing me some issues. And I just want to say that I'm getting a lot of back pain with this lady. I felt towards the end, I couldn't get up and I needed a lot of support. She keeps saying to me, I didn't want to pass in hospital, but I felt she was in hospital just because of the treatment she needed. And I want to say to you that she was saying that I couldn't support myself. I needed you guys to help me. That's what she's saying. She loves you very much. Thank you. Hi, how do we say your name? Liana. Lani. Lani. Okay, so the card I've just picked for you, all right, says past life issues, all right. Now, what I'm going to say to you is that the card, I'll read the card first. It says the situation has been on the basis of your previous lifetime and the negativity around you, okay? It's saying that your angels are looking over you at the moment and guiding you away from the negativity people around you. So I felt that this card is saying past life issues with negativity around you. And I just want to say that there has been a lot of people that's tried to pull you down a little bit, okay? I want to also say as well is that you should be proud of yourself because there's a lot of times that you fell over, you brushed yourself down, you've got on with it, all right? I want to say as well that there's a lady that says that I want to say thank you to you. She just walked in. I want to say thank you. I want to say I love you. And I want to say I miss you. So she just keeps saying that. Okay. So I want to say thank you. I want to say I miss you. And I want to say I love you. All right. And I just want to say that, and the lady's saying that. I'm not saying I love you. The lady's saying it. What she's saying to me is that she wants you now to focus on you and your path. You're very good at helping others. You're very good at supporting others around your family unit. As she said, it's time now that you focus on yourself, build your energy up and take chances. It's a career change apparently around you. She wants you to really think about that, really look at that because she feels that you could do a lot. All right. I hope you can take that. And she just said, and the pain she's given me, I just want to say, is on my chest, but I'm really struggling to breathe with her. It's like I'm out of breath. I don't know if she had to have oxygen towards the end, but I just want to say that this pain that I'm in is really causing me a little bit of, it's causing me breathing issues. But I feel in the past, because of the negativity around you, I feel quite panicky with you, but I think you've dealt with that now. I don't feel that right now. Okay. Thank you. Hi, how you doing? How do we say your name? So, don't even know if I could pronounce your name, to be fair. Is it Shova? I don't know. This I pinned it. This is the card that I've picked for you. Okay. Now the card is: it's time to let go of the behaviors that are blocking you moving forward, and also follow your heart. And basically, it's also saying that you need to also give yourself some time off. It's almost you have a go at yourself a lot, and it's almost you kind of put a lot of pressure on yourself, and you really give yourself a kind of hard time. Now, what I'm going to say to you is that you're quite harsh on yourself. You have a go at yourself when something goes wrong. You're the first one to kind of, say, kind of tell yourself off. And I feel that you're very good at giving people kind of advice, guidance for other people, but you don't do it for yourself. So Eric is saying that if you give the same advice you gave to your loved ones, your support around you, it'd be absolutely spot on. He's also saying to me that you do need to look at what has caused them kind of issues around you. And I do feel that your family has kind of come apart a little bit, where they're not all communicating together. And Eric is just saying that it's time to kind of everyone to forget about the past and come together. All right. I do feel quite anxious about decisions around you. Just take a chance, and if you don't like it, you can move away from that decision that you got to take. But I do want you to think about the situation you're in at the moment, he said, and about that, what's not making you happy. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll choose them now.
I said it from one messenger, never said it from you.
Hi. So is it Clayton? So Clayton. Clayton. Okay. So this is a card that I've chose for you, okay? Or they've chosen you. I don't choose it. So it's talking about the path that you're on, your spiritual path that you're on, and also be open to what you're seeing at the moment. So I don't know if you're picking up that you feel quite spiritual and you're on that journey. Almost feel that you kind of, when you go to bed, they kind of take you traveling a little bit. When you go into new places, you think, it feels like I've been here before, but I haven't. And they kind of travel you at night a little bit. I want to say there's a gentleman that walks with you very closely. And he's a father figure, but he's not saying it's dad. He's not saying it's granddad, but he gives me a lot of father figure around you. I don't think it's dad. I think more of a grandfather figure, if I'm honest on what I'm seeing. But he hasn't told me who he is. I keep hearing the word James for some reason. I don't know if you've got a James around you or Jamie around you, but I keep hearing that name. So this guy keeps calling out Jamie. I'm not sure, but that's what I keep hearing. I want to say that for some reason I feel quite anxious around you. It's almost that I don't think you're resting properly because of this kind of journey that they take you on at night. It almost feels like I do go to sleep, but it feels like I've been awake all night. That is a part of where you're going now. Listen out when you go into situations, because your body's kind of giving you the messages and giving you that kind of, that's something not right. And just learn how to pick the message up and use that in a positive way. I feel quite anxious around work with you at the moment, the gentleman's saying, and I feel that there's changes around work. And I just want to say that you need to start focusing on sorting that out. It feels like it's not the right place for you, but you need to kind of think about what path I want to go in and go. I don't want to sit down and retrain you, because I feel that it would do your head in behind the desk for some reason, or restudying. So you have to have a hands-on job or a hands-on training. Okay, just be careful. He's just giving me a warning, saying that when you're driving or when you're getting into a car, you need to focus on where you're going, not getting there. It's almost you leave everything for the last minute. And he's saying to me that you need to take your time a little bit more and take your time getting there. All right. Hi. So I've got a very long name here, so hopefully you can see me pin it. I can't even pronounce this name. The last name is it Keyser? Keyser. I just want to say, okay, the card that I picked for you is this one here. Okay, so it says the answer that you are seeking is in your heart right now. Be open to change, be open to receiving the love. And I do agree with that. So I think you're a person who gives a lot of love, but you don't know how to take the love. Okay, so I feel that when somebody tries to support you and puts their arm around you, it's almost you close down a little bit and close up. Okay, I want to say to you that you're very good at giving them hugs, but you're not great at taking them back. All right, so when someone cuddles you, you're used to being mum and dad, apparently, or you're used to being a leader. And what I'm going to say to you is that there is times that you need to let someone also, you need to step back and let someone look after you. Because what my guide Eric is saying is that times that you're just used to keep going. And basically, you don't have that, you don't allow people to kind of support you as well. All right. So I just want to say that to you. I don't feel you're sleeping right. It's almost that you're thinking about the next thing. I'm quite stressed, thinking about next thing. And all I'm going to say to you is that you need to learn to switch off. You're not switching off. Is there something happening in June time? Because they're saying me the 19th of June for some reason. And I don't know. I feel it's really positive. And all I'm going to say to you, I feel it's taken a long time for you to get to that kind of positivity where I am in June. All right. So I don't know why the 19th of June they keep telling me, but it is positive. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Antonia, how you doing? I'm going to pick a card for you, all right? And then we'll go from there. Let me just get some water. Okay, so it says about books. Okay, that's what it says, all right? And it says your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, and recording notes. I would say that's a different kind of thing, how I see it. Okay, how I see it is that it's really important that you kind of have this list of what you're going to do. Lists are really important to you, I'm being told. And I do feel you're really good at kind of for memories as well. You've got a lot of like photos and things like that. You look at photos a lot. That's what Eric's saying. And I want to say that a lot of the stuff that you kind of do, I mean, it could be saying that that's what you do for work, but I feel this is more about personal life. And I just want to say you are very much, you kind of have to look into things. So if somebody says, oh, you went to the doctor and they said, oh, you got this, you'd have to look at that. You'd have to look into it. You need to understand how things work, and you need to understand how things happen and that. And you do a lot of research. That's what Eric's saying to me. You do a lot of that. I just want to say that there's a lady around you. She's really making me feel sick now. She's quite close to me. A lady around you, but she's looking after your daughter, your oldest daughter, your daughter. And I just want to say, she's saying that you've been good parents. You've been a good mum, and at times you've had to be mum and dad, but your husband has been a fantastic dad as well. So I don't really get that, but I'm just saying that there's times that you've had to be mum and dad for her, but that's not because your husband hasn't been a dad. Your husband's been fantastic with her. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of support around her at the moment. I feel quite emotional around your daughter. And I just want to say there's a lot of changes. I do feel you need to kind of give her a lot of guidance instead of telling her what she needs to do or what she hasn't done. So a lot of guidance needs around her, and she's really sensitive, but she's really good at kind of making out she's more confident than she is. So what I'm going to say to you is that she is sensitive. Use that in that way by showing her how it's worked for you and showing her how the right path is for her. Okay. I want to say there's a lot of changes around her at the moment, and I just want to say that I feel she's going to be really successful, and I feel she's studying at this present moment, but I don't think what she wants to do. I think when she leaves school, when she's left school, I feel that she'll study for a bit, and then I just feel that she will change that. So whatever she's going to learn to do, she won't be using that, but it's a good backup plan. All right? I hope you can take that. Okay. Kerry, how you doing? Let's have a look. Let's see what the cards bring with you. You're welcome. Kerry, right. Let's have a look. Okay, so the card is saying cut your cords. Okay, so ask your guide, ask your angels to clear old negativity around you and focus on positivity and the future. Relationships in the past has held you back and also has stopped you from moving forward. So it's like I suppose I would connect this more with relationship, if I'm honest with you. And what I would say to you is that regarding relationships, regarding relationships, I feel that past relationship has kind of left you a little bit doubtful about things. And I do feel you're in a relationship at the moment. That's what I'm seeing. And all I'm going to say is don't let your past relationship ruin the relationship you're in, because I kind of feel that's a good relationship. I also want to say to you as well is that there is a gentleman that's walked in, and I feel grandfather figure. And I'm just going to say to you that he's making me sweat. He is saying that he wants you to be happy. He's saying that, I don't know if you have a little girl, but he keeps saying a little girl. Are you going to be a mum to a little girl? So I don't know if you are already a mum to a little girl, but he keeps on saying that to me. I want to also say that stop doubting yourself, he said, and believe that you can do anything you put your kind of energy into. I do want you to start enjoying the moment you're in, because you almost feel that in the past you kind of thought you was kind of there and you're achieving, and then bang, you're back where you were before. It's like you're taking 2 steps forward and about 6 back sometimes. So I just want to say that you do need to believe in yourself. You do need to stop looking at past relationships. That I do believe you was in a relationship where wasn't a lot of trust there and you couldn't trust that person, but I do feel okay about your new relationship you're in now, your relationship you're in now. Okay? Just give me a minute, guys, and I'll pick someone else. Hi, Michelle, how you doing? I'm going to pick a card for you. Okay. This is a card I picked up for you, right? Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So it's saying you're a powerful, clairvoyant, spiritual person, okay? Trust what you see in your mind, eyes as well. Believe in what you can do. All right. I do feel that you are quite a nervous person around this kind of thing, and I kind of think that you've been watching too many kind of horror films in my view. That's what Eric's saying. I kind of feel that you would be able to. I think you'll be better at pictures. So if someone showed you a picture of saying you'd start getting feelings for that picture. And what I'm going to say to you is that you need to believe in it. And then from them pictures and even jewelry, if you take someone's jewelry, you'll pick up a lot of energy from. Okay. I want to say I feel kind of emotional around you. I think you need to use that emotion in a much more positive way. And I do feel there's times that you don't always use it as you need to. It's almost that you see it as I'm being weak and being weak, and I don't believe you are being weak. I believe that you need to kind of it's a warning to say, come on, I'm not in a good place, I need to move on. I want you to it's almost like I'm having two choices around you at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's like, okay, let me explain this. I'm on your path, and it looks like I'm at a T junction. I'm not sure if I'm turning left with you. I'm not sure I'm turning right with you. I'm not sure if I'm going forward. And what I'm going to say to you is that I feel a little bit lost. And I for some reason, you keep going back to 14, 15. And I don't know what the reason is. And I just feel quite emotional when I do that. I don't know if mum and dad split, but I think there's a lot of communication issues around that. I won't say too much, but there's a lot of communication issues there. And what I'm going to say to you is that I feel that since you kind of moved forward, I feel that the support mum's giving you and the communication you've had with mum has got much better. 14, 15, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 14, 15, I keep going back to. So I just want to say that I do feel relationship with mum, you're quite similar to how you deal with things. And I just want to say that I do feel that it's got stronger. I'm with this lady at the moment, and I feel this lady is saying to me, she's around you, and she keeps on rubbing your forehead. So I don't know if you feel that something's on your forehead, especially when you're sleeping. And she also tucks you in as well. So she pulls the sheet over you. So if you feel the sheet's being pulled, it's her doing it, but she's not trying to frighten you. She's trying to cover you up. And she's saying to me that she was unwell for a good 15 months. So that's what I think she's saying, 15 months. And I just want to say that she's saying that it was a difficult 15 months. I felt I lost my identity, and I felt I lost my I lost who I am. You lost her in ground, okay. But I felt, was she quite unwell, your gran? Was she quite unwell for I don't know why she keeps saying 15. I hope that's not the date that she passed on, but she keeps saying 15, and I thought she was saying 15 months. And I just felt that she lost her kind of identity, but she went so quickly. She just went quick, and I couldn't say goodbye. She's saying I didn't have a chance to say goodbye to you. She's saying I just want you to. She passed. Okay, I just want to say I love you so much, and I just want to say that I'm very proud of you and my family that I had around you. I didn't want to go, she said. I didn't want to leave. She said, but I couldn't continue like this. I don't know why she keeps saying 15. Was she unwell for 15 months? I don't know. But she keeps talking to me about 15 months for some reason. I want you to look after yourself, and I want you to tell Mum, I love her very much. Okay? That's what she keeps saying. All right? I hope you can take that. Thank you. Hi, how are you? I'm not sure how to say your name, but I'll have a go. So Siena. Siena? Okay. It's for you then, Siena. Let me see. Okay, so this is the card that I've picked for your spirits picked for you. Okay, so it says here, it is safe for you to see and use the energy and love around you. Okay, and it's saying that you need to believe in yourself more. Okay, so I do agree with that. Okay, I think that sometimes I said it right. Oh, good. Thank you. I think sometimes you question yourself too much, and I want to say Eric is saying that actually you've got no reason to question yourself, and also you've had a lot of negativity around you and put you down. I feel a lot of control has been around you, and what I'm going to say to you is that I feel at times you've been held back a little bit. You've been kind of held down, especially in the past, not so much now, in the past. I want you to be careful because I think you're you kind of believe in people because you're honest. What? And also, what I want to say to you is that I do feel that you've kind of, because you believe in yourself. Oh, Alex is in it. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah, but I'm not in your messenger. You're gonna have to answer.
Because you believe, I can't answer. Because you believe in yourself, and because you believe what people say, you believe too much. And what I'm going to say to you is that you just need to be careful of sometimes the negative energy around you. Hello? And people using you and people holding on to you. And what I'm going to say is that at times people have hurt you, and I think that you just need to be really careful of that. I want to say I feel quite anxious with you, and I feel quite anxious with you, and I feel quite emotional at the moment. And what I'm going to say is that you need to work on that, what's causing that anxiety and anxiousness. All right, I feel that you've not been able to because of everything going on. I think there's people that you've not seen for a while, and that's causing anxiety and issues. All right, I hope you can take that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to choose one more person, and then hopefully Alex is going to join us. So let me see if I can get one more. Hi, how are you? Buyi. I can't pronounce that, but I will try my best. So this is the card that I picked for you, okay? And what I'm going to say to you with this card is that it's talking about healing. So I feel that the spirit is sending you a lot of healing and energy at the moment. I feel my energy is quite low. I feel that I'm not functioning the way I would normally. I don't feel I'm on the right path. And I just feel that you're not kind of it's like you're in a fog. You know, like you get up in the morning, you go out the door and you think, oh, it's foggy. It's not, I can't see clearly. And it's almost, that's what they're telling me, that you're seeing, and that's what you're doing, you know, how you're seeing it. So what I'm going to say is, one sec. Alex, I'll be with you 1 minute. What I'm going to say is that you need to start kind of working out what direction you're going in, and also believe in yourself and make sure you're resting a little bit more. So I'm going to leave you with that, okay? And my guide Eric is saying you'll be fine, okay? Right, ready? Shut up. Hi, Alex. How you doing?
Hallelujah. I'm so sorry. I was having a few technical issues. I missed you, but what have I missed?
Well, I've just given people readings. You've not been. It's not that bad. Not that late. So
what's your psychic name?
It's just Darren Osborne Medium. That's what I call myself.
The great mystical Darren Osborne.
I'm not connected to the Ozzy Osbournes either. Before you start,
I'm gonna have to think of a psychic magical name for you.
Oh, thank you.
Mysterious, magical.
So, let me introduce you to everyone on here. So I'm sure you know this guy. I've given him a few readings quite a few times. He can tell you about that in a sec.
That's why I'm back. In full effect.
So everyone, please welcome Alex Reid.
Right, thank you. Very good, very good, very good. I can't see anyone. Is there loads of people on?
Yeah, at the moment we've got about 33, 34. It keeps going up and down. Hopefully we get more.
StreamYard. Nicholas, my partner's trying to. It's on StreamYard.
Yeah, no. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see it.
Darren Osborne. You can.
Darren Osborne Medium.
Yes, ma'am. Right, Master
Right.
Osborne. What do you see in your mystical crystal ball?
I'll just clear that for a sec. Right. What do I see? Okay. So let me just get clear. I don't need my glasses for you. I don't recognize you with glasses on. Right. So I'm going to put you on your path, and then I'm going to go with that. I feel this week for you so far.
Just to start, sorry.
Go on.
Who have we got? Who's helping you tonight? Is it Dad or is it Eric?
First of all, Eric always opens the doors, so no one's walked in for you yet. But when they do, I'll let you know. So Eric's next to me. If you can see him, then you should be sitting with me. What I'm going to say is that Eric is saying that this week's been really positive. It's not been easy, but it's been positive, and I feel that you've learned that only the truth can ever be positive for you. And I just want to say that the last couple of weeks, you've been worrying about last week, about this week, apparently.
Well, let me just cut in there for a second. We had a reading the other day, and we were going to air it, and it was quite heavy, and we decided not to air it because there was some tough stuff in there, and I was like, and it pondered, but actually, I feel better now, and it has got a bit more. It was about just under a week ago that you gave me another reading. And we thought we'd do a more positive reading because there was some tough stuff you told me, and that things have lightened up.
Yeah, I feel so.
Sometimes you get hear stuff, you're like, and it takes a while for you to digest it.
I agree, and I just want to say that Eric's saying that there will continue the only way you're going to work now is moving forward. You're not going to keep going back, and the negative people around you, you're going to delete. Because Eric said that it's time to delete the negativity, and it's okay. There's a lot of people that have told you kind of what you want to hear, but not the truth.
Well,
and
I just want to say, I took your advice. I wasn't sure whether to share. There's quite a big revelation that in my life.
Okay.
I just discovered that I'm autistic, and I wasn't sure whether to share it or not because I tried to be. I've overshared in my life, and the thing is, I've got the ability to help people. I'm not trying to be Superman or anything, but whereas we're roughly the same age. When we were kids, you were just stupid. You were told off. People didn't realise. Now I'm starting to understand the fact that I've shared it. I feel it's a bit unnerving, but it was because of you. I shared it. I thought, shall I or shan't I? That's why I came to you in the first place recently. So thank you.
And I think you will help a lot of people. And I'm sure there's people in here listening to you and kind of relating to, obviously, what you're saying about with autism. Autism to me is a positivity, not a negativity. It's been given negativity in the past because people not understand it. But I think we've got to understand it a lot more now. What I'm going to say to you is that there's a lot of positivity moving forward for you. And we kind of want to keep moving forward. And I do feel you're on the right path of two things. I feel you're on the right path of your personal life and you're on the right path of your career as well. So just keep moving forward there, okay? I want to say, as I'm talking to you, there's a lady that's walked with you, standing behind you. But I feel that she's more for your partner than you. But she's just walked in. So I will come back to her, but she's around you guys.
I think
it's her mum.
Does that work? Like when you've got a romantic partner or someone just you love very much, their spirits can come in to protect you because you're so connected. Is that how it works sometimes?
Yeah. So I believe there's a mother feeling with this lady. She's round your partner a lot. She's round you two a lot because of your good news, she said, and because your positivity of what's happening, and she can't wait to be a grandma. That's what she's saying. And
there's one thing about this though.
Go on.
Now I'm like, I've got the mother-in-law in spirit, like looking at me. That's a bit worrying.
She doesn't always come
Alex, you shouldn't do that.
in. She doesn't always come in. She doesn't always come in. But I want to come back to her, and I will kind of connect her with your partner if she wants me to in a sec. I want to talk about this gentleman that's walked in. Again, I've seen him before. I believe he's your dad. He's saying to me that, as I said to you the other day, I've got a lot to be proud of you. You always do something and you think, Dad, don't be disappointed. And he says, stop saying that, because at the end of the day, I've made mistakes. Your mum's made mistakes. That's what's happened. And he's just saying to me that stop saying when you do something what's not so good, positive outcome, that don't be disappointed with me. Don't be disappointed. He says, I don't like you keep saying that. He says he's round you. I don't know why, but he says he's round you around June. And I keep getting the 16th to 17th of June. And he's saying that I celebrate that with you. I don't get what that means, the 17th of June, but he's saying that he celebrates that with you. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, we're in July. We're expecting Mini Reid
In July.
But that's, I mean, it's my other daughter's birthday around that time in June. And that's something. Obviously, we've got to be a bit careful what we say. I mean, I can say that. He said
that's not the 17th. That's the 19th. He said, and he's saying to me, "Is the 19th your daughter?" Because when I said the 17th of June, and you said that my daughter's birthday around that, he keeps saying, "Well, no, that's the 19th." What does he mean by that?
That's the 19th. It's Dolly's birthday.
But Dolly's birthday is the 17th
of June.
Of June, yeah.
So why has he gone from the 17th of June to the 19th?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's not that we're the one.
Is July your birthday?
July's my birthday.
Okay, so
the 17th of June is Dolly's birthday, and we're expecting around the 18th, anywhere from the 18th to the 21st of July.
Okay.
Mini baby Reid.
I think it's going to be later than the 17th, baby, for some reason. And I think she'll be a bit later when she comes in. So I feel that baby will be a bit later.
So hang on. Do you know if the girl or a boy?
I did just slip up. I did say she might be around a bit later.
Wow. That's
what Eric's saying to me. And
what can you... Oh, sorry, I'll shut up. I mean, I want to ask you a million questions.
And I'm just being told that that's what I heard. She'll be a bit later. So I just want to say that. I want to say that there was a lot of hard work. I don't know how to say this, Alex, to be honest, because Eric keeps saying it to me, but I'm laughing the way he's saying it. There was a lot of hard work to make your baby. Not in the way that it would normally happen. I don't know what he's on about, but I'm saying to you,
5 rounds of IVF will do that.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like
hormones.
Normally be. That's what he said.
18 surgeries. There's a lot of tests and yada yada yada. 6 miscarriages. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to say that. He's just saying that it was a lot harder than how it would normally be, but it's worth it because the end result's going to be perfect.
So what's a little girl? What's she going to be like?
I don't know.
Is she already talking to Dad? How does it work?
No, not yet. I'm going to be your grandpa, and this is even though I'm not here, but it doesn't quite work like that. But what I'm going to say is that I feel particular a lot of it's almost I just feel a lot of protection around this little girl because of what you've been through. And all Eric's saying is that everything will be fine. You don't need to get worked up about it all, especially mum. And all I'm gonna say is I get it, but don't stress yourself out. That's what he keeps saying, okay? And also going back to the lady that walks with your girlfriend quite a lot, I just want to say she's holding her hand. She's going to be with her. That's really important. Okay. I don't know if she has mum's ring, but mum keeps showing me a ring, and she's saying I want that ring near her. Is that her mum's ring? Yeah, she must have that with her when she has the baby. All right.
Let me show you. It's there.
Yeah. So she must have that on her when she has that baby, or if she can't wear it, have it on a chain. Mum wants to be with her. I want to go back to Dad. I do feel he's saying I do feel that you're not switching off at night, you're not resting, and I don't know if you have sinus problems, but Dad is saying that you need to get that rechecked because there's a lot of issues that you kind of wake yourself up because of it, and he's worried about it.
So it's technical, not my psychological. Is it? When I mean technical, it's like my physiology, not my mind.
No.
Because okay.
Like that, I've got a blockage here, and I just want to say, when I'm laying down with you, he's saying that you really struggle, and he says when you go into more of a deep sleep, you kind of wake yourself up because of the noise. So you just need to get it checked out. It's not too much to worry about. It's like sleep apnea when you kind of stop breathing, but it's like you're getting blocked up the sinuses.
Are you sure that's not Nicola?
That's what I'm getting.
It's me.
No,
she's waking me up. She's waking me up at the moment with her snoring.
Hey.
No, it's you. Do you have sinus problems?
I've had. She does, but I've had a lot of sinus problems. My nose has been broken more than 20 plus times.
That hasn't helped, has it?
Yeah, and that hasn't helped. It's a bit better now, but yeah, I still suffer with. I'll have it looked at. Thank you.
Just get it sorted. I feel that like I'm with Dad. I feel really hot with him now. The way that he's with me, I'm sweating up. Did he have like fevers towards the end? Did he have issues around sweating? Because I'm really sweating with him.
He did. He had all sorts of problems. He was sweating. Yeah, he did. He was stressed. He was always stressed, and he had hot flushes.
Yeah. And I just feel, I think it's more towards the end. It's like I'm really hot, and I just want to say that it's like I've got a fever. Or an infection maybe. And I just feel I really, feel really hot when I connect with him.
Yeah, he was in a lot of pain, I believe.
Yeah, it's saying that when baby's born, can we somehow have a video link or something for Mum to see baby, because that would mean a lot to her.
So. I told you the other day, Mum's in a care home with Alzheimer's, and I've told Mum about, every single time I see her or talk to her about Nicola having a baby. Oh, is she? Well, and it's like, and she very clear memory. If I can jog her, if I can get her to sing a song or something, but I wonder, will she know? She won't know what's going on, will she? Or would that help?
Dad's saying that she will obviously know that moment, but as time, obviously, once you've gone, then she kind of she'll forget about it.
Do you know
it will mean a lot to her.
There's one thing you've just answered the question: will Mum get to meet my little person?
Well, he's putting a thumbs up, and it's important that she does.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
So much.
Is Mum? Have you had a phone call from the home that Mum needs to have a bit of a health check because of a cough or something?
Did you not?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Wow.
No.
It's so good.
No, she does. No, she needs all that. She's just yesterday.
Okay.
2-hour meeting all about her health.
Because Dad's saying that we need to get that sorted because that's just going to get worse, and the right medication for her as well. And I don't know if she's refusing medication or something, because it seems like she's not having it.
So should I be a bit stronger with the care home? I mean, they're very pleasant and nice, and I feel a bit helpless in some respects. I think I told you I'm big on you are what you eat. I mean, the best medicine we can take is the food we eat. She's eating a bit better, but she's still not getting all the vitamins. And I'm like, I mean, I can't, but I'm not a doctor, so I'm not qualified. Although I know probably more about nutrition than most doctors because I study it. I'm trying to say, look, get us some vitamin D, get us some zinc, get us some vitamin C.
As you're speaking, Dad's getting quite emotional, so it upsets me because he's quite near me. Okay, and he's saying that she's just changed. She's not my baby. She's not my darling anymore. That's what he said. Okay, and I just want to say that he's worried that no one's looked at the food. You mentioned the food, and he's saying that she can't eat. She's got to have food mashed up. It's catching her throat. And I just want her to get.
Thank you. I'm gonna push that. The second thing, a question about that. We've just been told by the care home only one person can now go in, and we've got to have all these checks and everything.
Yeah.
At first, I was the natural choice because Mum has a greater affinity with me. Sorry to say that to my siblings. Not that they don't love her less or more, but I'm the baby boy. Not that I'm trying to make myself bigger and better, but I'm the one that she always wanted to see. So it makes more sense. But my sister has just asked, I want to go and see her, and I'm like, and at first she said, she actually said, I'm probably the best person to go and see her. But it's like I feel like I'm the one I'm pushy. Not with my family. I will acquiesce to my family. Okay, you go and see her. But I'm the one who nags the doctors. I'm the one who got her registered with Alzheimer's because no, she's fine. She's not fine, you know. And I feel like I want to stand up for my mum because I don't feel they're looking after her. But then is that me being overprotective? Maybe I should let my sister. The thing is, they're only going to let one person go in.
They can only allow the same person to go in all the time, and Correct. They have to be checked. And what I'm going to say to you is that can we not compromise? Whoever goes in, can we not have that video link that we talked about so that she can see and the person can manage it?
I do that regardless anyway.
Oh dear.
I'm just like, and let's go to that now. And this is uncomfortable. I didn't really want to do this publicly, but there's a bit of uncomfortableness. That's part of my Asperger's. I can't say the right words with my family.
Yeah.
We seem to have lost a bit of the bond, and we don't seem we have. And there's arguments about what's the best way forward, and it's because ultimately it's due to a lack of respect because I'm the baby boy and I'm just the plonker prat who just should step in line because I'm just a kid. Hang on, I'm not a kid anymore.
We're still seeing you as little Alex, aren't we?
Yeah, and I can do that, but at the same time, when there's no respect, and I'm looking at the professional, what's the right thing to do here, and I don't agree with you, then that's when there's been arguments with medical things and documents and things like that.
I feel it's going to cause a lot of issues. Dad's saying, look, it's going to cause a lot of issues. Who's going to be that person? But whoever that person is, has got to understand they've got to be that continuous. It's no good they're going once and that's enough. It's got to be that continuous support. And I just feel whoever it is who goes, they need to obviously make sure that they update and feed back to you guys. He's saying that I'm not going to say who should go and who shouldn't go, but what I've got lost, and can you not see me?
I can hear you though.
Yeah, my camera's gone off for some reason. One sec.
Come on, let's see your beautiful self.
Why has that gone off? Give me 2 seconds. I think it's just.
What's a good word for psychic, Darren?
Why has that gone off?
It's a magic word beginning with D, Nicola.
Wow.
My
camera's gone off, babe. Hang on, let me try another camera. One sec. Sorry about this, Alex.
It's all right.
Technology, eh?
I wish I could see other people. Can I see other people?
I don't think you can.
No.
I've lost this camera. This camera's gone off. Why has that gone off? Just bear with me, Alex. Sorry. It's okay, we can't, but you can hear me. Yeah, you can still hear me, can't you?
I can hear you very, very well.
Um,
Have you pressed the camera off?
I didn't touch anything, but it just went off. Let me try again. Jay, will you come over and help me?
No, he doesn't really see.
It's all right, you can't be seen. The camera's off, it's not working.
You know, my Nicky's like that. I'm not coming near the camera. I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened, so I have to carry on talking. You can't see me. Kaylee, can you quick come over here? My camera's come off. It's not working.
So baby's going to be healthy.
Because you've got stop cam.
Hang on, one sec.
Yeah, there's nothing technical.
It's not technical. I've just pressed the wrong button.
You just turn off the cam. Oh my god.
Right, can
Can you click it?
no, it's not there. Okay, you can see me again now.
Oh yes, magic.
So basically, yeah, where was I? What was I saying? I've lost
Well,
myself.
I kind of got it about Mum, and it's good that she's going to get to see new little baby. Baby's
Yeah.
going to be. Is baby going to have a relationship with my other little girl?
I feel that you're gonna. Is your little girl around 13?
She will be 9 in June.
Your other little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing around 13 that I know it seems a long time, but I feel you're going to be much more involved around 13. Dad's saying I've got to be careful what I say, so I'm going to do that.
Thanks, Dad.
And Eric's poking me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm going to say is, I think that you will see. I think there'll be a relationship before that, but I feel much more stronger at 13.
Do you know,
13 is a lucky number for you.
you just said something about Dad, right? Let's go there, because I've just been diagnosed with autism, Asperger's, right? And I often wondered, I'm like my dad. We got in trouble for saying innocently the wrong thing at the wrong time, and not with any malice. We're just the way we were. We and I almost guarantee my dad had the same condition like myself. So. But now that Dad is in spirit, is he more advanced, or do you carry on the same human traits? You've got different powers, because he just said to you, obviously, I've got to be careful what I say about certain things.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Yeah.
On lots of different subjects, but especially around my daughter. Has he got more knowledge? Is he more savvy now than when he was in human form?
He's laughing because he said, I'll never change even from being up here. But he says, I do feel sometimes looking back, I kind of blurted out words that really was not the right thing to do. But he see it as in being funny.
I'm the same.
He didn't see this as everyone would take them words to be so personal or negative. And he said, it wasn't like I told someone they're a prick. He said, it's like it's almost I say things and it's like I've sworn at them, and I just feel whoops, I've said something wrong, but I didn't really understand what I said was wrong.
Listen, Nick, I do the same thing. Nicola tells me off every 5 seconds, and now we've got to work for it. It's called Asperger's. It's actually good to know, but I mean, I just got to be a bit more careful. I wrote a question down. I'm really interested. So 13, that's good. That's still the. So they will have a relationship. I mean, it seems like a long time, but I mean, in the
I think something will happen before that, but I'm not allowed to say on here.
Yeah, okay. What's going on with my career from boot camp to acting?
So Eric said that
because for those who don't know, I'm a darling thespian. All the world's a stage, and it's been a bit frustrating being an actor for the last. Well, it's been frustrating being anything in the last year with COVID. But so I've still got my boot camp. But I mean, it's a worry for everybody in every business. But like, we've got a baby gone the way. We need to be making some dollar.
What Eric is saying is that it's been a bit cruel to you sometimes, because it's almost you've had the carrot dangling in front of you. You were so close in some situations, and then things happen and got in the way. And he's saying that it's been a bit of a torment your career in some way. Some things have been really positive, and he says some things haven't. He's saying that there is a opportunity coming, which is a bit like a survival kind of program. So he's saying just keep that in mind. He said you might not be the star of it, but you'll be working with someone, and so you will be the star in it, but it'd be someone that's working with you. That he's saying that he's taking you round to September more. So he feels that in September you're going to be given a good opportunity, and it's something that you would not normally do, but do it.
What? Oh, sorry. So hold on a second. Nicola's just I had a light bulb.
Okay.
You just said about June. You said about June at the beginning. And what did you say about June? What's going on? What did you say?
I feel there's celebrations around June for you, and I feel that it's almost the light comes on and it's your time.
That could be something
It's
work related.
But then I go from June with work related, then I go to September, and I just feel September, I'm really got too much going on around work where I'm thinking I've had nothing, now I've got loads.
Well, that's not a bad problem to have.
No, not at all. I do also see a move for you guys as well. So I don't know if you've been talking about moving, but I do feel a move around.
All day. Look, we had an estate agent here today.
Have you?
Yeah, what the hell? That's correct. So what about me working abroad?
It's not good. Just talking about move, Dad said it'd be the fourth property you look at.
You'll remember that.
That's what he said. He keeps saying 4. Leslie means number 4, but I'm just seeing 4. So I felt it's a 4 property.
So,
the second property I like, but I'm not keen on the area, he said. But the 4th property I really like, and it meets the area as well.
what about my old house?
He doesn't want it to leave the family house. He doesn't want it to leave the family house.
He built that house.
He wants it to stay in the family.
So do I. And
he wants to be able to, for you to show. He said, I want to be able to show my grandchildren the history, and I want you to show your children what I made.
So do I. And this is the one thing, obviously, I worry, but I'm also very positive because I've achieved a lot and I've focused law of attraction sort of stuff, and I've always gone and got what I wanted. But as you get older and life gets more complicated, things get in the way. So, I mean, this is why I come to people like the great Darren Osborne, to give me a bit of guidance. I'm after my namesake, Alexander the Great. I mean, he conquered the world. But do you know what he'd do before battles? He'd go and speak to the psychics and the mediums, the gods.
So that's what you're doing.
What's the best? So I just want a bit of like a cheerleader. I mean, you don't lie to me because I know you could just say, "Oh yeah, you're going to be great," but I'm nervous. Like, is the battle going to be all right? It's not a battle, but in terms of work, and you just said it's going to be. What shall I do? I don't know which way to go. Boot camp, acting jobs.
I think you can do a bit of both, because I feel that even if you're not, I think there is a business around fitness around you, but you're going to need someone to step in and run that for you. But what I'm going to say is around, and someone who you trust as well. It shouldn't just be, I don't feel it should be a friend, because that's really done you up in the past. It should be a business arrangement. And
there's a couple of people we've got in mind who are ex-military. They're actually, he was a sergeant in the Marines.
Okay.
And we've had a few tis-was-is. He's very professional. Don't agree with everything. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's good to have a difference of opinion. And I was like, do I want to hand over the reins? I mean, I was only a private in the army, so he outranks me, although we're roughly the same age. But I left the army a long time ago, and he became a career soldier, Marine. So, I mean, we would probably be the same sort of rank if I'd stayed in. But whereas he was a sergeant major and I was just a Tom. So even though I'm the boss, I'm like, that's that kind of bit of a power struggle in the hierarchy. I'm like, but I respect him because he knows his shit. But then at the same time, he needs to respect me. And I'm like, is that going on?
It's funny you should say about uniform, being in the army and that. Was Dad's dad in the army?
He was.
Yeah, because there is a man that's walked in a uniform as you was talking, and I just want to say he stands very proud of you. And he said that.
Oh, really? I never really knew him. He died when I was about 1 year old.
No, but he was around you during the career because of what he did. He was supporting you, and he said that you left a little bit early in the army. Is that true? Did
Very
you
true,
leave? Yeah, and that's what he said. But he said that it did put you on the right path. That's where you has helped you.
Yeah,
And
I'm so anti-soldiers now, but I'm so glad that I've done it. It's a dichotomy because it's given me so much. But I'm anti-war. Like my dad, he became a pacifist when he left the army.
Yeah,
but I had to go and. I've never seen war, thank goodness. But I know what goes on. And it's shaped me to be a real man and to be a gentleman. Weirdly.
And I think it has, and I think that it's giving you that routine that you've needed, and that's why I think the sport that you went in gave you that kind of routine as well, and I just want to say this gentleman is very proud of you. He salutes you. He said so. He's very proud of you.
Well, I mean, so just what I was going to say with this current guy who's a little bit older than me, who was a sergeant major, and I was only a Tom. But even though I'm the boss, I have a bit of a struggle with that in some respects. Only because, hang on, I'm giving him the orders. It's our business, but like at the same time, I respect him. He highly outranks me.
Yeah,
I'm like, but I'm trying to make it like we're just pals and we're on the same level. But I've got to be the boss, haven't I? He won't like that. He doesn't.
I think
like
it's your business, isn't it? And you've got to have that business kind of agreement, and he's got to understand that it's your business, and he's managing it on your behalf when you're not able to do it because you're doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would do you up, and I do feel
that's all I need to know. If we have a disagreement, and I said we will have disagreements.
Yeah, and Dad's saying you can trust him. He wouldn't financially rip you off.
That's all I need, and
that's what he said.
Yeah, that's
what he said. I want to go to your girlfriend, if that's all right, your partner, because her mum's getting a bit anxious that she wants to talk to her. So is she okay for me to give her this reading? Is she okay?
Yeah, 100%.
She's excited.
Okay. For some reason, she's around you a lot, and she says you do feel that she's around you because you get really cold, and even if it's in a warm room, you can feel her. She's saying to me that throughout your kind of path from you being that little girl, she's been around you. She's had to obviously be a mum in a different way because of how she was. I do feel very sick with her in a way that I felt that I've spread whatever's wrong with her has spread. And I just want to say to you that I felt that in weeks, in months, she kind of, got worse and got worse and got worse.
I never told you what happened, have I? I've never spoken.
No, never.
Yeah.
And she just wants to say to you, I don't know why she keeps going to you when you was 11. When did she pass?
When I was 24.
Okay. She goes to you a lot when you was 11.
10 years ago.
And was mum and dad split?
No.
Why does she keep going to you when you was 11? I feel that
because I think I know. Because mum, I'm guessing this is though, when mum passed away, she had such guilt that I went to a certain secondary school.
Okay.
11 years old.
Okay.
And she had guilt, although it wasn't her fault. I got very badly bullied at secondary school, and I being overweight, and then I went the opposite way and I had bulimia.
Yeah.
I was a very sick young adult, and even on her, it was the last word she said to me was the guilt over it all.
And did she say sorry? Her last words, yeah.
That was her last words.
Sorry, keep saying that. I want to say that I do feel a lot of emotion around you. And from the age of that 11, even to the age around 15, 16, it took you a long time to be able to kind of deal with that. And I want to say she often says, if I had a choice, I could do it. You know, I would do it another way. She said that they was from being up here to obviously being down here. For being higher up, you see a lot more. Than even if it's right close to you down here, you don't always see what's in on what's biting you on the nose. He said, sitting up here the way I sit now, I can see a lot of things, and I'm really sorry you went through that. That's what she's saying. She's telling me that you're going to be a fantastic mum. She said, and I will support you. I know it's a different way, but I will support you. She said it's important that you get your health checks, and she said that there's a blood test due or something. Can you take that?
No, I don't know.
Because she's saying something about iron. She's worried about your iron level or something.
Okay.
So it might not be just yet, but she's just saying that if you're feeling tired, you're feeling drained, get your bloods test because your iron level might drop a bit. She's saying that it's important that you eat as well as you can. And she said, and don't pick your food. She said, I don't like that when you do that. She's saying that I just want you to look after yourself, but the main thing is everything will be fine. You just got to look after yourself.
Can I ask a question? Because Nicola always wrote, we've got Miserable Mitch, the Persian, and we've got Naughty Lola, the Chihuahua, and we let them come in our bed. Not all the time, but I mean, Nicola worries so much about germs and stuff. I'm actually thinking that's probably not a bad thing when baby's here. Have we got to worry about the animals? I know you have to be careful about them being jealous and stuff, but what do you think there?
No, Nicola's mum is saying that you've got nothing to worry about.
Will they be protective?
The animals will.
There's Lola now, look.
Yeah, the animals will be fun. I mean, obviously, for the first few weeks, I feel that you need to be a little bit careful. But I feel as time goes on, you've got nothing to worry about. I want to also say, does your girlfriend have a chain or something connected to mum as well? Because she keeps talking to me about a chain.
Yes, so the big diamond on the ring was actually on a necklace, and I took it off the chain and I put it on a ring.
Okay.
It's what my dad gave my mum on her 25th wedding anniversary.
Okay. So you do have the chain, but you don't wear it. Is that correct?
I don't actually know where the chain is.
Well, she's saying the chains fell back somewhere. I don't know if you used to keep it in a drawer or something, but it's almost fell back.
I'm not sure.
She keeps on about a drawer. You'll find it when you move. That's what she's saying.
Have you lost it?
I'm not sure. I can't remember what we did with the chain.
Well, that means you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
So we'll find it though.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. So just want to say something about what she's saying. Dad's still here, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to say that I don't always feel that. I don't always feel that Dad communicates in the way that sometimes is needed. And I feel that, sometimes it's like pulling cotton on clothing, she says. Can you take that?
I can 100% with my dad, yeah.
Yeah, we get that.
and that annoys her, she said.
Yeah, always did.
All I'm going to say is that he doesn't always know how to express himself. But she said, just give him a cuddle from me. She said that would be more than words.
Oh.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Give your dad a cuddle.
And just final before you go, is your car due to get serviced or something? Because she's saying that something is gone overdue on your car.
I'm not sure.
You haven't run out the MOT, have you? She just keeps on about something is due on your car and it's overdue.
Don't know. No.
We better check at that. There's always issues with that car.
No, I always pay everything on time. MOT and tax, insurance.
I think it's more around servicing or something.
Well, actually, there is a sign on the thing, and it says that the tyres need to be up. The air on the tyres actually does say that.
Okay. What Mum is saying, it's time to kind of get it checked, all right? And she's saying that you have been discussing about getting a bigger car when baby comes.
I have.
And she said it's probably the right time very soon. I'm seeing you work. Is that true?
Pardon?
I'm seeing work around you. You work?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a director.
I feel when baby comes, there needs to be adjustments with work and then changes. And she said it's time to, when baby is here, it's time to maybe start studying, use that time and look at how you can do that work and be a little bit more independent. I don't know if you work for yourself now, but I do see you working for yourself.
I do work for myself. I was going to go back to drama school.
Okay.
I have actually been offered a place, but at the drama school that I was before as a mature student, but with a baby, it wasn't going to work out.
But I think your business is going to grow, and I feel you're going to do other bits than you do now, and I think you need to do a bit of training, then you can add to it, and I feel that you need to focus on it. Mum says she loves you very much, and she blows you a kiss.
Does that say she could go back to acting school, or is that silly?
No, I feel there's something in the future, but I don't think it's the right thing in the next 3 to 4 years. No, that's what my guy is saying.
Yeah.
All right. But she loves you very much. Before I close on you, Alex, I just want to say Dad said that the next 3 weeks is going to take you down a different path. Enjoy it. I think you've done something this week you're going to start getting calls about. And because of you've come out around your autism and things like that, I think it's
Do you know what's crazy with that? And I'm going to say the word unprecedented. I've had, and I still haven't checked it. I've got literally hundreds of messages, and I apologise to anyone who's, I don't know if anyone of my friends are watching this, but they've all sent. I've seen a few unprecedented amount of people. All my close friends, we always thought that. We always thought, I'm like, really? They've not quite thought I was Rain Man, but everybody's thought I was different.
But I think you've got to be an ambassador for people that have struggled, and you can relate to that. But I feel in the next 3 weeks, you're going to be bombarded with things that they want you to do.
And I've got one last question about Dad, because you mentioned Dad. I've got a foundation called the Bob Reid Foundation. Can you say anything about the Bob Reid Foundation? I'm not going to go into it too much, but, well, I will. It's to help. It's a bit like Father's Justice, to help but it's not just for fathers, it's for parents to be able to go through the family courts, all of the trials and rigmarole, which is, there's a very corrupt system which has been proven, and it's unfortunate for everybody, and it's children's lives matter, and it's unfortunately this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to help. People say you're never going to be able to change the system, but we have a dysfunctional system, family court system, and it's causing pain to the parents, especially the children, and it's self-perpetuating. It's going on and on and on. And we're trying to lobby to change government to change it, and all and it's named after someone who is very kind and loving, Bob Reid, who
I think that I think it has been a slow thing for this, actually, but I do feel it will speed up. And again, I feel that you're going to get a lot more fathers, a lot more guys that is gone through that, who's going to actually work with you with it, because I do agree. I feel that there's something that needs to be looked at, and I feel that it will kick out. It's been for some reason I feel quite frustrated with you regarding this. You thought it would pick up a little bit quicker than it is. All I'm going to say is be patient. You'd be surprised.
But then there's just, I've got so many plates spinning. It's tricky.
Yeah.
And I think
you told me what needs to be focused on.
You told me that the other day. And no, you didn't. Dad did. Bob Reid did. I mean, it's Thanks, Dad. Thank you.
But Dad said he loves you very much. Just before I go, Dad's on about a ring. Do you have his ring?
No, I've been told this time and time again by light bulb bing. I've been told this about a ring for years about a ring. So, and I'm like, what ring? And all the time, Mum had her wedding ring. Dad didn't have a wedding ring, and I loved it. It's now safe. I have it in my drawer because
Mum's ring.
Mum was taking it off, but Mum, it was Dad's wedding ring for Mum.
Yeah, and did they get married very young?
Very young.
Yeah, and I just want to say that means everything to him, that ring, and he's glad it's safe. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, that's good, and that's why I've got it, because yeah.
My sister's listening, and she just said, "Is there anything about Mum's grandchildren?
Is there anything about Mum's Nicola and Nicola's mum, her grandchildren?"
I have a sister, and
has she got two children?
Yeah, my sister has 2 children.
Yeah. I feel quite emotional around your sister. Has she been having some difficult times?
Really difficult. She's got a 2-year-old and a little baby that's poorly.
Okay. I just want to say that I don't feel the support is right around the little one what's unwell. And I just want to say second opinion needs to be Mum saying second opinion. And I just feel that the baby's been quite a sicky baby and up and down. I don't know what she means by that, but I just want to say that she does need to get a second opinion. No one's listening to her.
Okay, I'll tell my sister.
I just also want to say is that Mum's worried that sister's a bit drained at the moment, and she's not resting because of what's going on. And
yeah,
so
my sister doesn't sleep.
No, and she's not resting, so she's not recharging her batteries. And does one of her children do they climb a lot on things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mum's saying that she's worried. Make sure the windows are locked properly.
Okay.
All right, just a warning. I don't know what the outcome is, but just make sure the window because they're into everything and they're climbing and climbing and climbing.
I will do.
And she said that sometimes she sometimes again with your sister, sometimes she just needs to kind of plan a little bit more better. It just comes out very quick. And I just want to say that just Mum's saying that if she plans a little bit more, maybe use a shopping list of where she's going, that list of where you go. But regarding of how she communicates, just plan what you're going to say. Think about it.
All right, I'll tell my sister.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Listen, guys, thank you very much. Alex, thank you.
Master Magical Osborne. I've got to think of a better name. We've got to have some grand name, but thank you.
I don't like that one.
No, we get a good one, a good badass name. How do I stay on? Are you done now?
I'm gonna pick 3 people on here. You can stay on if you want. I'm gonna pick 3 people on here to give readings before I go, before I close down. So you're welcome to stay on this screen.
Yeah. I'll come off so you can put someone else on. But
I'm not putting anyone on here. I'm just reading from my list.
Oh.
So you can come off if you want. Do you want to come off?
Well, yeah. So, but I'd just like to listen to you. That's all.
Yeah. No, you can listen to me. Stay on my Facebook.
Oh, wicked! Thank you, everybody. I'll go on Facebook now.
Take care. Thank you, Alex.
That was good. Thank you. And good advice, mate.
Thank you, Nicola.
Thank you so much.
No worries. You look after yourself.
Adios, amigos.
Bye. Guys, thank you. Thanks for listening. I'm going to pick 3 before I finish tonight because I know some more people would like a reading. So I'm just going to pick randomly. Okay, Marissa, I just want to pick you. I'm going to pick a card before. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that card. Okay, so it says here, have you asked your loved ones upstairs for guidance as you need it at the moment? Okay, so I just want to say, Eric's talking to me at this present moment, and he's saying that situations around you, you just need some guidance and some support of getting through, going forward. And I just want to say I feel really anxious with you at the moment. I feel a little bit emotional as well. And I just feel you need to just believe that your loved one, especially this lovely lady that's walking in, which I believe is Nan. And she's basically saying to me that tell Marissa I'm around her and I'm going to support her. But it's more you winding yourself up than actually the situation happening, she's saying. So just relax yourself. And Nan is saying that just relax yourself and stop overthinking about things, because you overthink, and then you get stressed out about it. She said you don't often show people your tears. You kind of take yourself away, she said, and have your moment, and then kind of want this smile. But that smile isn't a smile. You're still quite anxious and a little bit down. And I'm just saying that Nan's a little bit worried about you, okay? I'm seeing a little boy around you. I don't know if you have a little boy, but there's a little boy around you. Have you got a son? Because Nan keeps talking about a little boy around you. So I don't know if you have a son, but I'm seeing a little boy around you. If he's not your son, then you look after a little boy. Okay. Why am I seeing this little boy? Do you have a son? Because I'm seeing a little boy around you. All I'm going to say is that little boy brings a lot of smiles to you. I think he perks you up a little bit as well. So I don't know who. I thought it's your son or a little boy you look after. I'm not sure. Can you take that? I don't know if you can. I've lost you now. And Nana said she loves you very much. She blows you a kiss. And she said, keep looking at my photo because I communicate with you on that photo. Okay? Let me pick another one. One sec. Okay, give me your energy. I will come to you. Megan, I'm going to pick a card for you. Okay. This, I don't know if this is right card for what's going on for you, but don't take it this way. It says shield yourself. Okay. So it says protect yourself from harsh, negative people around you at present, as there is people that are holding you back and not helping you move forward. I do actually agree. Because I do feel that there is people around you. You might have 50, 60 friends, but you know, the true friends is the important. Even if at that 50 is one true friend, it's important that you kind of work that out. So I just want to say to you that you need to protect yourself at the moment. You need to work out who's the right energy and right friends around you. And I want to say a gentleman who I believe his grandfather is helping you work that out. I want to say that I feel a lot of kind of, it's almost that you kind of just explode. You just kind of get so agitated and upset, it just comes out. And Granddad's saying, just learn how to communicate that in a better way, and you'll get a better outcome from that. Also, there's some changes around either training or around work. And I just want to say, believe in yourself because it will work out to be what it needs to be. I hope you can take that. And he's putting his thumbs up, by the way. Okay, I'm going to choose one more before I switch off. Because I've been on it quite a long time now. Amy, I'm gonna pick a card for you, Amy, before I go, okay? So my card that I picked says clear yourself, okay? That's the card. And I just want to say, ask your guides, ask your angel. It says ask your angels, but it's ask your loved ones around you. And there is a lady that's walked in when I've said this. So it's ask your loved ones. So ask Nan, who I believe is in spirit on Dad's side for some reason, to release the toxic energy. So the negative energy around you. There's a lot of negativity around you at the moment. And again, I feel that I keep moving back. And not move. It's like I'm walking up a hill, but it's just a really steep hill with you, and I don't feel I'm getting to the aim that I'm working at for you. So I just want to say that just keep moving forward, because you will get there in the end. I want to also say that they keep taking me to November, and I feel it's November coming, and I want the 15th of November, and I just want to say you will look back and say that struggle was worth it. All right? I just want to say that to you. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go. I'm back on Saturday. We'll do something different again Saturday. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Alex, Reid, and Nicola for coming on here. I want to thank everyone for coming here. I hope you have enjoyed the reading tonight, a little bit different, and we'll look at doing something different. I have got a new set of cards up to you I've not used. I'm much about them. All right, speak to you on Saturday. Take care. Good night. Have a good week.